Michigan.
New York City.
Vegas.
We're from Barcelona.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Huntington Beach.
Orange County, Westminster. Orange County.
Sedona, Arizona.
Colorado.
Yeah, Gettysburg.
But you can have demons inhabiting human bodies as well, and they look.
Peels off his face and it turns into an alien. I believe in everything.
And that thing was moving thousands of miles an hour, and then it did 9-degree turn.
He's ready to be beamed up. What do the kids call it today? Woke.
You know, you could see where there was like doors in the mountain. Not doors, you couldn't tell because it looked like, but I guess when these things open up, there it is, there's a hangar. No, it'd be on the side of the mountain, like using like Google Earth, and he said if you start to look, you can almost see lines, and people could see it, you know, if there was like something opening up out over there, and you'd have to have a road. They just said, why do an old 65-year-old dude want to go out and try to see, you know, UFOs? They said, aren't, you know, it. They just can't. They can't accept it. You know that this turns me on. Yeah, man. The supernatural. I guess all my life, unexplained phenomena. The truth is out there, man. You know, stuff like that. You know, we're still all waiting for flying cars. I think all the stuff that people really want to see is not at Area 51, and that's smart. You know, and there were two, not just one craft. One hit that fellow's farm, but the other one was like 2 or 3 miles away. That's the one where they were intact, and that was the one where there were supposedly 3 dead, 1 live. That's what I've heard for all these years, and that all went to Wright-Patterson back in '47.
Because Mars needs women, even me. And
The biggest nut in my life.
How do you know each other?
Don't even ask. It's X-rated. Trust me on that one. Listen, I missed Woodstock because I was married to an Englishman at the time. Gotta put that on. If he's watching, it's all your fault. I missed out on Woodstock because he was just too precious to drive up to Woodstock, and I was not pleased. I missed out on all the good shit, but I'm not missing out on this one. Okay, she's not an Englishman, so she's willing to be a little feisty. I believe in everything. I believe in reptile men. It's more fun, makes life interesting. What's true? Probably something far more interesting than that. It's only the hem of the garment. Okay, did I do good?
All right. Well, I woke up this morning and I seen this Facebook thing on Storm Area 51, and I was like, fuck it, let's go. Oh, can I say that?
You're fine. we come all the way from Barcelona because we want to catch alien, bring it back to Barcelona, and make it our friend. Very lonely in some areas in Barcelona at night, so we want to make friends here. #1 alien. Of course, there's like a spacecraft and shit like that, for sure. So maybe we get to see a little bit, or maybe we get to make a little alien friend and grab some beers with them. I was born in the fringe. I was born in the fringe of the. I was born in the fringe.
Get you out of any ticket, cures cancer and the shingles. Guaranteed.
Well, I'd ask him how politics work on his planet. You know, sometimes I wonder if it's, you know, if we're only human and that's why everything gets so crazy, or if it's just kind of, it's everybody, you know.
This is a fake reality. The design is very shitty.
Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome to Storm Area 51. Yes, Space Camp.
We are here to see some aliens. Now we're here to be part of the whole oddity of the event, be part of the, you know, every bit of the coverage that the people are going to do on the news, here to fill some shirts and just have something to do on the weekend, I think.
Let me see that shirt.
Modern, like, folklore and like modern myths and stuff like that. So kind of just whenever you hear about them, as I was as a kid, like, oh, that's cool. That's our version of whatever, you know, dragons and trolls and stuff like that. We have like aliens now. In 100 years, people are like, oh, what about the aliens? Be like, oh, well, you know, everyone has a little hook, a little story to it. So believes in something because it means something to them. So that's usually some kind of tell about how they're feeling or thinking about a situation. So, you know, something about the whole alien thing is kind of probably playing into people not trusting the government lately. So that's more the aspect of where I'm coming from.
Strange times in America these days.
Yeah, you can say that.
Fucking some alien titties, man. Are you cool swearing or should I keep it? If they were, they're removed already. But we can like extract the information from the guards. If I see a big group storm, I'll jump in the middle and fucking Naruto run my way in, you know what I'm saying?
Who are you here with?
My brother Mike and his girlfriend Olivia. We used our mom's car, thank God she let us borrow it. My Jeep wouldn't have made it. They still came here. So altogether like 33, 35 hours. As for the extraterrestrial shit, I've always believed in aliens. I mean, of all the planets and galaxies and shit, we can't be the only planet with life, you know what I mean? To say there's planets on there's aliens on this planet, I don't know, but that'd be fucking sweet, you know, if we could see them. If I could talk to an alien, man, I'd ask him how that alien pussy is. Well, why not give it a shot? Like, do something. So now we're out here, we're getting really close. I think we're about 50 minutes away. I'm getting pumped.
I believe.
Yes, there's aliens at Area 51. No, I don't want close-ups. I'm 74. Okay. I'll just back up a little. One of my dreams, I went into Area 51, but it was underground. And I'm walking down the hall, watching him. And he takes off, and I'm going, whoa. He takes off, peels off his face, and behind it is this person. And it turns into an alien looking thing. It was really ugly. And now, this isn't a dream. So, but see, I get information from my dreams.
I think we all do.
Not as much as I do. Whoa, boy, was I, what do the kids call it today? Woke. Please, please, don't make me look like a dick.
Thank you.
I gotta go. I gotta get up. I'm supposed to be there right here.
I haven't particularly been too interested in it, but I found out right before this that I guess my grandpa actually really studied aliens, like in the army, whatever. I don't know what department that is, but like he actually did that like way back when. So that was interesting. And so they have like a separate department like just for aliens, which is funny. And he was like in charge of that. Yeah, no, he was definitely like involved with aliens for sure.
People aren't always what they seem. This is definitely an illusion we live in. And once you awaken this part of your brain and you start seeing through it, you start realizing, oh shit, maybe this person actually isn't a person. And it's kind of freaky. I've kind of had the ability since I was a kid, like seeing through, but I was just like, oh, it's just my imagination and whatnot. And then when the veil finally got lifted, like in my 20s, I was like, I'm not imagining anymore. Like, shit got real. So there's different entities in different bodies, but I would say like a lot of the politicians, reptilians, but you can have demons inhabiting human bodies as well, and they look perfectly normal, and they can even have a family. And it all seemed very normal, but it's an illusion.
Are you guys dating?
We just met.
Oh, great.
Last night.
In the end, yeah, I mean, like, I think we should really be studying our minds and, like, using that to full capacity rather than arguing over if the Earth is flat. This is Aqua Aura. Helps increase psychic abilities and third eye, throat chakra, multitude of things, but I wear it for protection.
We're full-time RVers, so we just cruise the country. We've been to 39 of the 59 national parks. Yeah, so we've been doing that for the last 4 years. Since 1998, and that was an orange orb that was supposed to be floating around up there somewhere that they saw. So we thought maybe we might be able to see something, but we didn't see it. And the traffic was like 24/7. Friday night, we went to bed at 9, and it was traffic all night until the next morning. Yeah, there's probably something in there.
We've been
the
to
government's
Roswell.
hiding it.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they threaten to shoot 2 million people? Come on, they're hiding something. They probably have some of the remnants of the Roswell accident there. And we went to Roswell and checked that out. No, didn't see any UFOs there either. I was a park ranger for 20 years.
I managed group homes for people with disabilities. Oh, we had a little Chinese woman come and tell us that there's going to be the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
And they're going to come here because her country is so bad.
In China.
We hadn't heard that one before.
I mean, I'd love to see one, but it just hasn't happened yet.
He's ready to be beamed up.
I came for the greatest event in our lifetime, man. So basically the idea fermented when I saw it online. I took an acid trip in Austin. The way that I saw it, I was like, this is the Woodstock of our generation. Dude. Came out, everyone called us crazy. We're here, man.
We've gone all over the world looking for different haunted
man.
Locations. I spent the night
Never
in
seen anything.
a New Orleans fucking cemetery hoping to see something.
Nothing in Nolan.
When we talk to aliens, I would ask them what we're doing wrong, how to fucking better ourselves, how to make sure we still have a fucking planet in 30 years. All this shit.
I think if there's aliens, man, I think they don't want to communicate with us. I think they're just checking us out. Kind of like how we look at zoos and shit. I think it's like that.
Nobody knows anything.
Nobody knows exactly. Yeah. Law enforcement has been great. They've been super friendly. Here we are at the gates.
They're having fun with
This is a small
everybody.
step closer to disclosure. You know, I mean, here we are, and they're letting you take pictures and stuff. I think it's a small step.
I've had a brownout at work. We went without our computer system for charting for about 6 hours. It's like, what are we going to do? I'm like, don't you have a paper? Don't you have paper?
The thing to ask an alien though is like, give me a ride in your ship, yo. Where we live at, so we told you we live on the border of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Virginia, and there's a lake there, and it is controlled by the Corps of Engineers. They use the Lake Valley for training. When I got into UFOs, I started riding my dirt bike or four-wheeler up there and started seeing strange objects, maybe drones, something like that. So we always see something weird there.
And we had something come up out of the ground just out. I mean, it had to be as big as a car.
Yeah.
We hear this like air. It was
like a helicopter fully, just suddenly it was quiet, and then suddenly it was a helicopter just running
but it
straight.
Wasn't a
it didn't start
we,
up.
We didn't get. We got out of there really quick.
But it ain't just Area 51. Look up at the night sky. Put your cell phone down. Don't build a campfire. Get your night vision, 10, 15 minutes, and look up at the sky, and you'll see stuff.
Get down on the ground. And
get out.
Feel the vibe. An energy of like a generator where we live, up where we go, close to the lake. You get down and just sit on the ground. First thing I did, is I just jumped off the four-wheeler and got down and sit, just over the ridge, and we smelled like an electrical smell.
Ozone. And then a craft come. Something come over, and then military jets fall on it.
And it's like, you could feel this, you could smell this, you could see this stuff. If you put all your senses to work. The zombie apocalypse, everybody says, if you look around, it's here. It's this. It's here. That's the zombie. People don't know what to do without their cell phones or without computers now. It's like, what do we do?
Pull-in shot. Oh, it was just small around. There.
Wow.
And that thing was moving thousands of miles an hour, and then it did 90-degree turn. And that was a hook part too into UFOs. Like there's something going on.
We know there are other universes out there, and supposedly we've already made it to the moon. In one of these universes, there's not other forms of life. God made this, I don't even know, this expanse. And just because,
See what's happening.
we're at the level we're at doesn't mean that there are not other universes with life forms that are way beyond what they've got here, and they're just coming to look around and see what's going on here, like we want to go out there.
I was camped out at Amboy Crater under very unusual circumstances. I felt like I'd been drawn there. One of the evenings I was camped there, I began to see what I thought were Black Hawk helicopters appearing on the 29 Palms Marine Corps base. After that, I began to see what I thought were alien craft. The whole thing occurred for approximately 72 hours. The vehicle at the time rocked back and forth. A lot of it appeared to be holograms. Let's just say I saw holograms of aliens and spacecraft and all kinds of things. Again, I can't explain any of it. The entities or whatever that were contacting me were military. It seemed like something like that. I was a former Marine, and I'm very familiar with the 29 Palms base. It would be great if some people investigated it. And I've heard of other people, like hikers, disappearing in the area and in Joshua Tree area. I'm on disability. I'm basically retired. Basically being lied to by NASA that probably has discovered microbial life on Mars and maybe even some of the other bodies in the solar system. I think it could be some sort of energy vortex. I got arrested by the front gate of the Marine Corps base because I was led to believe that that's where the thing was coming from and that they wanted to speak to me. And after that, I never experienced anything like that again. Just a couple cards I hand drew. One was supposed to be for Bob Lazar, if I ever see him. And the other one was for the producer of his documentary, that I got to sign it.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right.
Again, I don't think I interviewed very well, but...
You did great.
Yeah, oh shoot. Don't touch the lens, kitty.
I can't really talk about it, you know what I mean? It's all hush-hush, right? You got like this little chip on my head that just kills, it's like a kill switch, you know?
Can I do video?
Yeah, cool, yeah. I'm the founder of Unicult. My name is Unicult Unicron. I came here with my group, Unicult, and we've been teaching classes and doing guided meditations to use our consciousness to connect to aliens and also call for disclosure. I mean, coming here was something that they told me personally. Every person has their own connection to aliens and their own vibration, which will connect you to certain groups of aliens. For me, the message has just been, you're doing great, keep spreading the message. Did you look at the sky since you've been here? How long have you been here?
Last night.
Did you see the Milky Way?
Yeah.
The depth, every single star is a sun. You know, and when you realize the potential for life and just what we can see and the unlimited nature of the universe, I would say there's absolutely no restriction. The Arcturians. They're etheric, kind of glowing, shorter blue beings that are highly advanced technologically, and they have a great sense of humor, and they know that we're all one. Colorado.
When did you begin the Unicult?
2012.
What drove you to do that?
I made a very serious suicide attempt. I was miraculously saved. I was mad that I survived. I should not have survived. It was a miracle. I planned it out well enough. I should not have survived. I came back from that and I realized that I wasn't going to survive my way of thinking. So I started believing whatever I wanted to believe, and I started also being into conspiracy theories, and I started realizing, wow, everyone's brainwashed to be really sad. And that's part of why I'm sad. And so I said, I want to brainwash people to be happy. So I started a cult.